Infrastructure Development, the Legacy of Major Tournaments. Title: Infrastructure Development, the Legacy of Major Tournaments. The opportunity to host these events entails significant investments in infrastructure, including transportation networks, stadiums, accommodation, and other associated facilities. This article explores the impact of major tournaments on infrastructure development, analyzing the benefits and possible challenges that accompany hosting such events. The economic boost, 250 words. One of the significant advantages of hosting major tournaments is the economic boost they provide for the host nation. Governments often invest heavily in infrastructure development as they anticipate an influx of tourists and increased economic activity during the event. Large-scale projects designed to accommodate the tournament not only enhance the host country's infrastructure but also contribute to job creation and stimulate economic growth. Transportation, a key focus, 300 words. Infrastructure development is typically centered around transportation networks. To ensure the smooth movement of athletes, officials, and spectators, host countries invest in improving their transportation systems. Modernization and expansion of airports, roads, railways, and public transportation are common measures taken to facilitate the influx of visitors. These upgrades often leave a long-lasting legacy, improving the host country's connectivity even after the tournament has ended. Stadiums and facilities, 350 words. Among the prominent aspects of infrastructure development during major tournaments are the construction of stadiums and associated facilities. Host countries typically build or refurbish stadiums, ensuring the availability of world-class venues to host multiple games or events. These stadiums are designed to accommodate large crowds and offer modern amenities. Following the tournament, these venues can be repurposed for various purposes, including hosting sports events, concerts, and exhibitions. For instance, Brazil's Maracanã Stadium, built for the 1950 FIFA World Cup, has continued to be an iconic venue and a significant part of Rio de Janeiro's cultural fabric. Accommodation and tourism, 300 words. With an influx of tourists during major tournaments, host countries invest in expanding and improving their accommodation options. New hotels and resorts are built, often in anticipation of increased future tourism. These infrastructure developments not only benefit the host country during the tournament but also encourage continued growth in the tourism industry afterward. The built-up hotel's capacity may attract more visitors, generating revenue and creating employment opportunities, thereby boosting the overall economy. Sustainability and legacy, 250 words. While the economic benefits of hosting major tournaments are apparent, the sustainability of the infrastructure developments is equally important. Host countries must carefully consider how to repurpose or maintain the facilities after the event, ensuring they do not become white elephants. Forward-thinking host nations aim to integrate sustainability into their infrastructure projects, incorporating sustainable design principles and practices. This approach allows for the venues and facilities to be easily repurposed, minimizing the environmental impact and maximizing the long-term benefit. As for the community, environmental considerations, 350 words. In recent years, there has been a growing recognition of the importance of environmental sustainability in infrastructure development for major tournaments. Host countries are increasingly adopting greener and more eco-friendly approaches to minimize the environmental impact of these events. For instance, when constructing stadiums, sustainable design practices are now being implemented. This includes the use of renewable energy sources, such as solar panels and wind turbines, to power stadiums. Additionally, measures are taken to ensure water efficiency, waste management, and the use of environmentally friendly materials. These sustainable stadiums not only reduce the carbon footprint of the tournament but also set an example for future infrastructure projects. Transportation is another area where environmental considerations are being integrated. Host countries are investing in greener modes of transportation, such as electric buses or trains, to reduce urban emissions. Additionally, efforts are made to improve cycling and pedestrian infrastructure to promote alternative modes of transportation and reduce reliance on private cars. Furthermore, host countries are prioritizing the preservation of natural spaces and habitats during infrastructure development. For instance, when building new roads or expanding existing ones, efforts are made to minimize disruption to the natural environment and mitigate any negative impacts on wildlife. Green spaces and parks are also incorporated into the design to enhance the aesthetics of the surroundings. Legacy planning is crucial in ensuring the long-term environmental benefits of major tournaments. After the event, facilities and venues are repurposed or adapted to serve various purposes that align with sustainability goals. For example, stadiums can be transformed into community sports centers, while accommodation facilities can be converted into affordable housing or eco-friendly resorts. By repurposing these structures and incorporating sustainable practices, major tournaments can create a lasting positive impact on the environment. Challenges and considerations, 150 words. While the infrastructure development associated with major tournaments offers numerous benefits, it is not without its challenges. One of the primary concerns is cost. Hosting these events requires substantial financial investments, and there is always the risk of overspending or misallocation of funds. Proper financial planning and management are essential to ensure that the infrastructure development remains within budget and delivers long-term value to the host country. Another challenge is ensuring the efficient and timely completion of infrastructure projects. The scale and complexity of these developments can lead to delays, which can impact the overall success of the event. Effective project management, collaboration with stakeholders, and adherence to strict timelines are crucial in overcoming these challenges. Socioeconomic considerations also play a role. Infrastructure development should not only focus on the host cities but also consider the needs and aspirations of the wider population. By ensuring the benefits of the major tournament extend beyond the host city, host countries can promote inclusive growth and regional development. Promoting social development, 350 words. In addition to the economic and environmental impacts, major tournaments also have the potential to promote social development. Infrastructure development associated with these events often leads to improved public spaces and community facilities, which contribute to the overall well-being of the population. These facilities can host local leagues, training programs, and community events, promoting an active and healthy lifestyle. Furthermore, the enhancement of transportation networks benefits not only the tournament attendees but also the local population. Upgraded public transportation